Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jani, and this is a cross stitch channel where I talk about projects and fabrics and flosses and topics related to cross stitch. If this is your first time here in my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy the content, and if you like, you can subscribe and click the bell and comment and share, all the the things that we do with YouTube videos to promote this wonderful hobby. I am a Mexican stitcher, and I live in a beautiful city in the center of the country. It's called Morelia, and yeah, I am a stitcher. I've been stitching for 40 years, I guess, and it's wonderful to talk about this hobby with stitchers and friends all around the world. I am stitching right now this beautiful project. She's a Mirabilia. It's called Pretty in Pink, and it's a really lovely design. I start her a couple of weeks ago, and it's a really kind project because it has these blocks of color, and the design is not hard to follow, and it's really enjoyable to stitch. I made a skin conversion. I usually stitch my Mirabilias with darker skin and also darker hair, but in this case her hair was perfect, so I just changed the color of her skin, and I am leaving this space. These in the designs are the space for the ribbons, but I don't really like to stitch the ribbons. I usually, when in a design I have to stitch ribbons, I try to stitch them at the end. But in this case I was thinking in using real silk ribbon instead of stitching them. So I don't know. I will try to make that experiment to see how it goes, and I will let you know. And I'm also will finish her in a different way. I'm not going to frame this project. I'm thinking more of like a really large ornament, and like a stand figure. But again, these are ideas that I have. I don't know at the end what I will be doing, but yeah, in the meanwhile I'm enjoying stitching on her. It's really nice. And if you are new in my channel, I usually stitch in hand, and I was trying to put a hoop and stitch, but I was struggling. So I have hoops and frames, and I use them to take the pictures of my projects, the progress. And I like, because I stitch in hand, I usually make my fabric a little with these folds, and it doesn't look as nice as I wish. So I use hoops to take pictures, and I start to add the beads, and it was I put the fabric in a large hoop, and it looks so pretty. And I say, you know what, I can record this video stitching with the hoop, but I wasn't feeling right, so I took the hoop, and yeah, just stitching in hand. I'm using a fabric that I dyed. It's an Aida 16, an opalescent Aida, and you see, you know, the colors are darker than they look, but yeah, it because I dyed the fabric, it got almost like an 18 Aida, and I'm using not DMC. I am using polyester flosses. Let me show you. The colors are you know, the same for DMC in these CXC flosses. So I'm using all of these flosses, and I really enjoy stitching with these because they are thicker than the DMC, and I really enjoy stitching with one thread, one over, in this case, 1/1, and I find the coverage really good with these flosses. So yeah, and also I really enjoy stitching with polyester flosses, and they are very cheap in, you know, versus the DMC, which are expensive. Let me find my scissor. I have a scissor collection with beautiful pieces, but all the time when I'm sitting to stitch, I I never find the scissor. So let me see. Yeah, it's here, and I grab my really large scissors, and because I don't want to stand up and look for other pair of you know, scissors. I'm using these ones, and look, these are some of the ribbons that I'm planning on using with her. We'll see, we'll see. They are only plans so far. And as I mentioned, I like to substitute my materials, you know, to in order to make my projects sustainable. And I also you know, using polyester thread, and also local beads, which are cheaper than the mill heels. So I also have this little collection of beads, and I don't mind change the colors, or using colors slightly different from the original. I think makes my project more me. I love to personalize my projects. So yeah, and in this project in particular, I am using the full cross to attach the beads, and they look great because I usually stitch the beads with just one stitch, like half of the cross stitch. But in this case I stitch all the beads with the full cross, so they sit really tight and you know firm, and they look more even or more uniform, and I really like it. I usually don't care very much about the way my beads look, but in this case this project, it's so pretty, that so like dainty, that I wanted to make an extra effort to to place the or to attach the beads in a more conscious and and firm way. And yeah, I love it, I love it. Oh, I need to finish this part with one of the lighter colors. Let me, well, I will finish this thread. uh, I thought that I was finished with this part of her dress, and because the color of the floss is so similar to the fabric, but no, I haven't finished that part, so we'll see, we'll see. I will fix that in a moment. So I am stitching the bottom part of her dress. The dress is like had like this top part with the greens, which I love the contrast between the pinks and these olive greens. They look so pretty and elegant. And this bottom part of the dress, it's mostly in pink shade, so I need to finish that. But I already finished all of the all the beads, and the top part without the ribbons. But yeah, I love it. I really want to finish her. I would this weekend in Mexico. It's a long weekend, so I will have extra hours to stitch. So hopefully I will finish this project soon and play with a different way to finish her. We'll see, we'll see. I start this project along with two samplers, but I haven't stitched anything on those samplers because I'm really enjoying this mirror, and I am not a rotation stitcher. I really stitch wherever I want, wherever I want. So yeah, if I enjoy stitching pretty in pink, I will keep stitching pretty in pink. If I get tired or I want to start something new, I will start something new. I don't have much planning, but it's the way I am, and it's mostly the way I enjoy my my stitchy time. So yeah, I don't feel bad for that, because it was a time. Sometimes I remember all my whips, and I wish I could finish all of them, but that's okay. I mean, I finish a good amount of projects, I guess. So, and it's not a race. It's a journey. So I try to enjoy my stitchy journey. And sometimes let me see do two. Okay. um Sometimes I see salts or stitch along that people share, a common project, and it's really exciting to see all the progress and everything. But I don't know. I sometimes I want to stitch on those common projects, but I'm very no, I don't know, like whimsical. I guess I feel like I need to stitch something different, and that's why I don't really participate on stitch alongs, because I know me. And I know that I can, follow a schedule. But that's okay. That's We are all different, and we must also celebrate our differences, no? And I talking about uh, our differences and stuff. Um, I got a really nice gathering last week with some of my stitchy friends here in the city. We usually make these gatherings, these little meetings where we can spend some times and stitch and have a wonderful time. And yeah, it was really nice. I prepare a few gifts for my friends. um, Talking about beads, I prepared these little I got them, these little plastic containers with some beads and some crystals, um, and a hand dye floss that I dyed. And yeah, it was really nice. And it's always so so pretty to spend time with other stitchers and talk and gossip about the stitching and about stuff in general. And yeah, we have a great time. So yeah, I will keep stitching a little bit. And as I tell you, I love these blocks of colors. I really like to stitch that way. I don't enjoy the confetti portion of a project. I know sometimes it's necessary and it looks beautiful, but yeah, these blocks of colors are so enjoyable. So thank you again for spending a few minutes with me stitching and talking. I'm sorry because I haven't uh, uploading videos in English recently, but I will try to to make more videos in English. As I told you, sometimes it's it's a little hard for me because it's not my language and I struggle. But yeah, I will try. I will try. So thank you very much for being here. Um, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.